What happened to the days where we didn't negotiate with terrorists? I miss those days. But, if you think about it, that's not even what's happening right now. People aren't negotiating with terrorists. They're not even questioning the terrorists. They're enabling the terrorists. They're giving the terrorists what they want and even more. Look at what these people are doing. Doing everything they possibly can to erase history, to tear down memorials and reminders of history, to tear down anything that describes America, stands for America, even America when it wasn't at its best, but also wanting to tear down what is America's best. I mean, they made this big deal about Juneteenth, right? The Emancipation Day and all the, how big of a day it was, right? But at the same time, shortly after, let's tear down the Emancipation Monument that was built and paid for by former slaves. This isn't about racism. This isn't about any of that stuff. I've said that so many times. This is about a hatred for America. A hatred for the United States. A hatred for law and order. Last night I was down at the Portland Justice Center and they were talking about don't mess with the feds. People were throwing stuff at the federal building. People were, trying to break windows and they were pulling boards off the walls. And these people were shouting, no, don't do that. Don't mess with the federal cops. Our fight is with the police. That's an exact quote. Our fight is with the police. This isn't about anything that they say it is. It's not about even police brutality. It's not about racism. It's not about any of it. It's about a hatred of this country. Because this country, any country, cannot exist if it doesn't have law and order. No civilization can exist without law and order. Chaz is a great example. Poor little fledgling nation Chaz lasted a month, right? Became the murder capital of the world, if you really want to call it its own little country, its own little autonomous country there. No police, no nothing. Became the murder capital of the world. And they just now finally cleared it out. They just now finally restored law and order because all of a sudden it became real. A 14-year-old kid was shot. A 19-year-old kid was killed. Yeah, it became real. But there was already somebody that was killed before, and there was already other people shot before that. But all of a sudden it was kids. So the mayor went, ooh, probably bad press. We should probably clear it out. See which one's going to be more politically relevant here. Which one's going to help me out politically? Now they've gone too far, so we should clear it out instead of clearing it out before it became a problem, because everybody knew what was going to happen. Everybody knew exactly what was going to happen. We've been talking about it since it began. Our country needs to stop negotiating with terrorists. Our country needs to start standing up for our history, our past, our monuments. Just stop giving them everything they want. Yes, liberals, I understand you hate America. You hate every single thing that America stands for. I get it, but guess what? It's America that gives you the right to be stupid. It gives you the right to sit there and hate this country. If it wasn't for America, you would be in jail. You'd be in a prison camp somewhere. You'd be killed. Any other country, not any other country, but most any other. I mean, shoot, even England, right? You got people sitting there that speak out against the country, they go to jail. In China, they put you in a concentration camp. In Iran, they kill you. Those are extremes, but there's tons of other countries out there that aren't as extreme examples as those. But, look at Hong Kong. They're already arresting political dissidents. They're already finding those people that hate the country, and they're throwing them in prison. They're throwing them in concentration camps. They're letting you grow your hair out so they can cut it and send it over and make it a weave. You hear that breaking news? You hate this country so much. You have no idea what this country means and what it gives you. The ability to be so stupid and to spew so much hate and so much division and so much just garbage. Thank this country for the ability that it gives you.